Good morning, good morning. How you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How's your week been? Has it been good and balanced? Has it been like hell of fire? Has it been just like a glory light? How's it been? Okay, so let's dive in. Because we have 4 different decks we're pulling from apparently this morning for a reading that they want us to do. It'll be fine though. But we have to do our 33 breaths. If you're new here, thank you. Well, thank you for being here either way. But I am Sarah, and we always start our readings. Our readings here are a little different. You don't just jump in and get your little free reading and run off. You got to earn it, earn your keep by connecting deep. We do deep, long, slow, deep breaths to bring us together in this sacred space and just gathering connection and healing and all the things. And it's just really good for us, you and me. They're doing this for us. So we listen. When it's good for us, we listen. So slow, deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhaling all that beautiful Mother Earth energy, pulling up, all through our root and then all the way up through our whole system. Her energy of peace and calm, unconditional love, of just really feeling held safe in this space. As we root into her, our little tendrils go deep diving into Mother Earth and seeking out that beautiful wisdom well of ancient secrets. And then we're also pulling down from Father Sun, Source Light energy, that gorgeous, the brightest, whitest light you can imagine, coming straight through our crown, all the way down our center, cleansing, clearing, aligning. And just really bringing in this activation, this clarity and purpose and motivation and drive. And then our energy fields act like this, do like this, all the way around. And so it always goes back to our center, our sacred heart. And bringing together those two energies, all these energies together into this beautiful balance into our sacred heart center, and then radiating. And this is all through intention and heart. So no science. This is just what I'm led to say. So don't quote me on this. So, and then it radiates out that beautiful balance, energy, and love all throughout our energetic field, and just creates this beautiful balance energy. And then so intensely, so like dynamically, so like rich and deep and just pure, that we are then able, we have such an abundance of it, that then we are able to push it even further on out still, to fill up our whole house with it, to do this, create this beautiful balance within our whole house. And then even further still into Gaza, and covering and coating them with so much love and peace and hope and healing. So this is for us. This is for our home space. This is for Gaza. So I was going to say grab your beads, but I doubt you have a wire string of beads laying around 33. So I will keep count for you. Good luck on that being accurate. And then, but you can just lay down if it's easier for you. It's easier for me if I was laying down, but it's okay. And then you could just like lean back. You could sit up nice and tall and straight if that's your game. Whatever feels comfortable and right for you. Just close your eyes and allow yourself to get into like this beautiful meditative state of we're coming into the present moment, leaving all of yesterday behind, leaving all of what's to come today there where it belongs. Okay? Just being here present with me and with you. We are connecting our little zones here. Okay, ready? Deep breath in. Last 3. Let's bring it home, big and strong, nice and deep, really pulling all that energy in to your heart space, really pulling in all that oxygen into every cell of your body. Really nice vocal exhales. Really big release, releasing all that no longer serves you, releasing all those fears, worries, doubts, woulda, coulda, shouldas. Breathing in. I want to hear that exhale. It out. Ready? Last one. That's good. Tell me you don't feel like 5 pounds lighter, right? Finding your nice, natural breathing rhythm. Tell me your cells don't feel more alive after that. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's rock and roll. I did not do my anointing oil. Ooh, a little dizzy. Okay. Drop there. Iana siano tuiano oyana siano tuiano oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. I should probably put this. I don't know if I have this in the post or not. It's always so. I have most of that stuff just automatic, so I don't have to think about it. But whenever we do these sessions too, because I do like to call them sessions instead of just readings, but really make this a sacred space for you. Candles, incense, oils, all the crystals, all the fun things, just to really bring it alive for you in whatever way that means for you. It can include or disclude, uninclude, whatever clude, whatever it is meant for you. Iano suiana kiana tiana suiano tuiano oyana kiano oyana. Just keep saying coming alive, coming alive, coming alive, coming alive. Isn't that nice? Iano suiano tuiana. That doesn't look like coming alive. 9 of Swords. Oh, unless you just woke up from a really long nap. Manani's coming to talk to us. Lord help us. She would be like, girl, Well, she would definitely want to say it like that. Queen of Swords. Amen. Okay. Okay, I feel like that's it on the tarot. We're going to queen. Ooh, she is a queen in her own. Mary Magdalene. Again, this is Mary Magdalene is who we are really connecting deeper with this month. If you want to join our free Facebook group, no like strings attached, except for you have to have your female parts. It's the links down there. The third power, humility is my greatest strength. I love the simplicity of that. Isn't that gorgeous? That goes in the middle there. I think we're done with that. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to the Rebecca Campbell, Work Your Light Oracle. Oyana siano tuyano oyana. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So it feels like you're supposed to go, ooh. Circle. Soul retrieval. Oyana siano tuyano oyana. Okay, I guess we're not done because I'm shuffling again. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? We talked about that. I shouldn't say kind of. We definitely talked about that yesterday. I love the pyramid with the eye of the protective eye there in the background there. Let's look at that again. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. Done. Okay, I feel like we're done with that one, but we have one more to do. This is my favorite, I believe, out of all the things. It's the Moon Witch Oracle. See, isn't even the back? And look, she's got red hair. She's like me. And then my birth spirit animal is the deer. You know, even on mornings when I feel like I feel so drained and like coming together and connecting with you guys and with spirit, it just really just opens me up, opens up my heart. Divine Feminine, step into your power. Look at that hair. If I grew hair that long, I would have one strand by the end. My hair is so thin. But that almost feels like a superpower cape kind of thing, doesn't it? Move that out of the way. Trying to figure out if it's like I'm itching to. Am I supposed to pull one more of those? Okay, yep. I feel like I was itching to pull another one, even though I'm running out of room here. Maybe I might put a couple like lined up here. Dark Moon, pause and rest. You deserve it. Who else has been in a just a no people place? No people place. I was supposed to go to 2 different things yesterday, and I wanted to go. I shouldn't say I was supposed to go. I wanted to go to 2 different things yesterday. One was like just homeowner stuff, but one was a gathering I really wanted to go to because there were some people there that I really wanted to see, but I just couldn't. And I don't know. You just gotta listen to your body. All right, I feel like we gotta pull another one from here, even though we've got. Since most of these are oracle cards, they take up a lot of space. I feel like there's just one in here that I'm missing, and that's why I keep shuffling. Oh. Sun, find a balance. I love the pyramids. The pyramids are calling. Okay, I think we're done. Done. Yep, done. Oyana siano tuyana kuyana ana suyana oyana. All right, let's see. We're gonna put. First, I gotta make some space here. Okay. So lots of like. No, that's not right. I almost said lots of sun stuff, but it's not. It's like there's sun and moon, so it's definitely like calling in that balance. So we've got this third power here that's going up there. We've got the sun card that's going up there. We've got the dark moon card that's going up there. And then we have the 9 of Swords. That's kind of, I think that's supposed to go in the middle there. We've got Queen of Swords. So we've got 2 different swords cards here. And you know what? Those are going straight in line. Sun, 9 of Swords, and then Queen of Swords underneath that for some reason. We've got the protection card that's going underneath over here. Don't dim to fit in is over here. And then Divine Feminine is over here too, I think. She's supposed to go up here with these guys. You guys are going to have to suck it in up here. This. Okay. So nope, I'm wrong. Okay, sorry. And placement is everything. And I always put a picture of the cards of the day on my Instagram, since I don't know how to put it on here with this. So, you know what? I probably could on but it would be tiny in the little, so I don't know if it'd be worth it on that, like the first image that you see. But I don't know if it'd be worth it because it'd be tiny. So anyway, okay, so up top we have, oh, look what I just noticed too is the number 13 is on this divine feminine step into your power. It has that number 13 there. So that's significant in some way. And then we have the sun, moon. We have the sun and the dark moon right next to each other. Right smack in the center of the reading is the third power. Book ending those, you've got protection and you've got don't dim to fit in. And then at the bottom, you've got the two tarot cards, the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And so now we're all set. And you're like, oh, good Lord, thank the Lord. Let's go, woman. Sorry. Iano suiano tuiano oyana. Kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Oyana siano tuiano oyana. Kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Siano tuiano oyana. Oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Just keep saying over and over again, you're here for a reason, you're here for a reason, you're here for a reason, you're here for a reason. Iana siano tuiano oyana, kiano suiano oyana. That you have divine purpose, that you have divine purpose, you have divine purpose. Keep oyana, kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Because it really feels like there's, excuse me. It really feels like, okay, I know, squirrel moment, but I gotta say, there's this beautiful soul that does these amazing like energy healing things, and how she oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana processes energy, like she transmutes it. She like takes like your stuff and like transmutes it and she does it and it makes her burp. So she's burping through the whole like session, and it takes you a minute to get used to it, right? But it's like you can feel that it's like this thing that she's like cycling through this energy. And ever since that session, I do that sometimes. It's like how it's like a releasing of. It's like iana kiona suiano tuiano oiana kiona oina. It's like it's almost like an energy filter or something. It like it pulls energy, like cycles through or something. I don't know. But ever since then, every now and then it happens. So I'm just like, okie dokie. That's the way it is now. But okay. So anyway, I just thought I would share that. So if you so releasing energy. And energy like processing and going through you and all the different things. If you it can be burping, it could be yawning, it can be, oh boy, now they're doing show and tell. It could come in all forms and fashions. They're like laughing at me now. And sorry that like my brain, because I know there's other little things too that it comes out, but it's. And my mind just went blank, but burping and yawning and all of those can be like a way that your body is releasing and processing and transmuting all this different energies coming through. So there you go. Now you know. Feeling sassy today, just a little bit sassy. All right, let's go. It just feels very strong, like Isis and Mary Magdalene, like they've come in together. It feels like they're like standing like strong, like two pillars. Like it's like they are here to oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Like they are like our guides this morning. Iana siano tuiano oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana. It feels so. There are many of us that still doubt who we are, doubt our power, doubt our purpose, doubt our reason for living. You doubt your reason for living. You doubt why you're here. You doubt like that you have any purpose at all, and that's not the case at all. You absolutely, absolutely have a purpose. You absolutely have a oyana kiano suiono tuiono oyana, many reasons for living, many reasons for being here. Never, ever, ever doubt that. Never, ever, ever think that you would not be missed on this planet if you were not here. You are not allowed. They're like, you are not allowed to think like that. You are not allowed to think like that. You are not allowed to think like that. You have absolutely have reasons to be here, a purpose to be here. You have many reasons and purposes to be here. You are called to be here. You are called to be here. You are called to be here. Oyana kiono suiono tuiono oyana. Your purpose is strong. Your purpose is strong. Oyana siano tuiono oyana. And you absolutely 1000% belong. Iano suiono tuiono oyana. Iana siano tuiono oyana. You feel like a fish out of water. You feel like you don't fit into your skin. You feel like you do not belong. You feel like iana kiono suiono oyana kiono oyana. Like there's just like something within that is just not oyana kiono oyana settling in. Like you're just not settling into your skin, into being in this being. Iana siano tuiano kuiana siana tiana oyana kiano oyana. Iana kiano oyana kiono tuiano oyana kana siana tiana ana kana siana ana kana ana. And it's because we haven't fully accepted our role. We haven't fully accepted a role and fully stepped into our roles. Iana kiano suiano tuiana kiana tiana oyana. Iano suiano tuiano oyana kana siano tuiano oyana. Siana kiano oyana ayana siano tuiano oyana. We have this image in our this image in our mind of what this path should look like. We have this image of it's looking a certain way. We have this image of the high priestess and these beautiful women in these flowing gowns. We have this image of iana siano tuiano kuiana siano tuiano oyana, of these leaders and of these teachers and how they look, because that is what we are. Our eyes are drawn to, and then we have that image and we hold that image into our mind's eye, and we feel like we can never live up to that image. We can never live up to that image, and we were never meant to live up to that image because that is not who we are. That is who they are. They are there and we are here. We are who we are meant to be. We look exactly the way we are meant to look. And iana kiana siano tuiano oyana, iana siano tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana. This is the skin that we are meant to be in. This is the hair that we were meant to wear. Oh, crazy and all. These are our eyes and our teeth and our smiles and our shoulders and our clothes and all the things. All this wild craziness. This is who we were meant to be. Our ears, your nose, if it's too, you feel like it's just a wee bit too big. I don't know. I don't really care for my nose. But it's everything about you is exactly the way it was meant to be. You are exactly the way you're meant to be. They are who they were meant to be because they have a purpose and a reason, a role. And that is why they look the way they do and they dress the way they do. And that's their reason and their purpose. And they're in their lane doing their thing. We need to be here doing our thing, coming home into our skin, feeling into who we are. Who are we? Who am I? Who am I? What role am I to play? Iano tuiano oiana kiano oiana. Where do I want to be right now? How do I want to show up in this world? Oiana kiano suiano tuiana ana kiano oiana. And it is okay to come back home to self and just take time to yourself. Like just come into yourself. Like just just be with you. Just be with you. Spend time with you to figure it out. So a few days ago, I think it was still within this week, we did a reading about how Mary Magdalene, she gave us an assignment to write all about ourselves. So if you have not listened to that, you need to go listen to that. I wish I remember the name of the reading, of what it was. I don't remember. But it was this week. I'm sorry. If I can think of it, I'll put it in the thing. But it was writing this story, like investigating getting all deep in within us. So anyway, this is about the dark moon thing is about just taking that time. Take the time to really figure out who you are and stop looking at who other people are. Don't worry about what they look like. Don't worry about what they're doing. We need to show up and do in our own way. This is my way. It helps me to connect with you, and this is our way. Me and my guides, my team. This is how it helps us to show up each day. It could totally not be your way. You may be a blog writer. You may just be a solo little hermit, little witch over there making your little herbs and praying to Jesus or Isis or whomever, and you're connecting you're just living your life and you're making sandwiches for the poor or something. And that's absolutely amazing. Your life does not have to look like my life, and it shouldn't. I would not write this crazy on anybody. No, I'm just kidding. And then kind of and then I know that there's no way I could. There's these ladies out there doing all this beautiful, amazing high priestess stuff with all these intricate, have you seen the mandalas that they make? It's so intricate and huge and all that. I can't do that. I can't even it's like putting together a puzzle drives me insane. I just can't. Yeah. But I just keep going back. I don't know. So anyway, I'm just saying, I that's not me, and I know that. And I know that I'm not. It did take me a while to figure out that I don't have to look a certain way. This is part of my path, is helping us feel good and showing up we're kind of like the casual corner over here. We're the casual, show up as you are corner, no dress up and makeup needed. Although makeup, I'm just falling more and more in love with looking at there's this one reader, Ruby Wolf. She always has she has such this fairy energy, and she does her makeup. She's always the cutest little thing. But anyway, but I'm just saying, casual corner, show up as you are. Just grab your hot cup of tea and come on over and join me. But that's not everybody. So the thing is, taking time to yourself to figure out who you are. What do you want to portray? Even just for yourself and to yourself. Where are you excelling in that and being who you are, and where is it where you're wanting to build upon and improve on for you? Again, you're not showing up and showing out and showing off. You're showing up for you. This is all about you, and that's what this is about, is figuring out who you are, who you want to be for you. And that is what they're talking about. So say excelling, what are you excelling at? Personally for me, I feel like I'm doing pretty good with showing up here. This is I've grown so much with this. I'm very proud of myself. Where I want to improve, I want to keep learning about herbalism, and want to go deeper with that, and symbols and runes and all those things. I want to keep learning there. I need a more balance in my life, and doing mundane stuff. My closet right now is looking pretty piled up, and so we need to go through some piles. But so it's just different. It's stuff like that. So I need to remember to take care of the mundane stuff, that it's not all this all day, all the time. So, but it's just, but we need to look at where we're excelling and where we want to grow, and how can we bring those two things together. Oyana kiona suyano tuyano oyana. Because like they're saying, like right now, that's your purpose. Your purpose is figuring out the road, like figuring out like where you are, where you want to go. Where am I? Where do I want to go? What am I doing good? What am I like already like got pretty rooted in? Where do I need to grow? And like where do I need to keep, where do I want to learn? Like what do I want to learn? Like how do I want to, where do I want to go? And like how the growth and all of that stuff, and like how and how do I fit it into my everyday? What does that look like in reality? They're like, that's the purpose right now. So you don't have to think about, because starting here, it kind of like leads to there. You don't have to like just have your eyes up here and go, there's no way I can get from here to there. There's like, how do I reach glory? You don't, it's not about that right now. Right now, the glory is in here. And then that is how you step into your full power, is just figuring out who you are and like coming home to that and feeling really good about that. Like not, again, you're not looking outside of yourself. You're not looking at like, you know, okay, so for me, for example, just again, just keeping it real and all that, I would love to build like, so I'm happy with where I am with my in-person sessions and how many I get. They're like the Reiki, light language, stuff like that. I would love to build my online readings. That part of it, I just love those so much. I think they're just so much fun. I don't really know how to, I'm not very good at like figuring out how to do that. I don't want to spend a ton of money on Google ads. I don't. But they're just saying like, just trust the journey and process of like that we're getting there. We're kind of like, we're still in the midst of the journey there. We're not there yet. And that there's a reason why you don't jump from being like the little lamb to the big old sheep. Like you have to like go through the growth process, so that way you can handle it. And so they're saying that for whatever that is, how that translates for you in your life and where you're wanting to go. And you're like, I want to be here, or why am I not here? Or I can see myself up, whatever. How do I get there? How do I get there? How do I get there? And they're like, slow your roll, honey bunch. You need to come back to center, figure her out. Who am I right now? What can I do today to make myself proud? What can I do today to make myself proud? What can I do today to make myself proud? And we're already on a roll. We're already in forward momentum. We just have to keep up that momentum by keep working on us, keep working on our everyday lives. Like, what does that look like? How do we how do we find this balance of bringing our magical life into our everyday mundane life? How do we bring our mundane life into our magical life, and vice versa? How do we keep that flow going back and forth and have them intertwined into each other? One way they're saying too is, for that, is going back to what we talked about yesterday about not hiding who you are. If you're still in the closet, partially in the closet, 1 foot in the closet, whatever it is in the closet, like I kind of have a foot in the closet, with, a lot of family and old family people, friends, people, whatever, especially like old, like I don't do, like my Facebook, say for example, Facebook, which I don't post a ton on there, but my Facebook page doesn't look like my business Facebook page. Those two look like two different people. So, so there's that. It's because like, and sometimes we know that like, it's kind of like, you feel like you don't want to flaunt it because you don't want to fight it. It's like you don't want to why start the fight kind of thing. But they're saying, but you're still like just playing small. They're not saying like go and be, because again, another one of my things right now that I'm working on is just being off of all of that as much as I can, except for learning and connecting like through our group, but and just learning just in general. But I do get sucked in still a little bit here and there. But I'm trying to not be on like Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. I don't do TikTok anyway. I don't know why. My guys have always just been kind of like, I feel like they know that I could totally get addicted to it, and so they're just like, please don't, please don't, please don't. And I'm being a good listener on that one, because I feel like in my gut to stay away. So I do, even though I do know a lot of readers do get a lot of readings through that, but it just doesn't feel right for me. So anyway, so they're saying like one way of bringing our two worlds together is not hiding who you are. This is me, no matter where I am. If I'm with these people, or if I'm with these people, if I'm with family or friends, if I'm with work or whatever, you're the same. And that's how it should be, right? There's so many readers out there that have been doing this so much longer than I have, and they've kind of grown up with like being able to be who they are. And I'm in awe of them. I'm in awe of these strong, beautiful, powerful women that are just show up in every single part of their lives fully and completely themselves. Third power. This feels like quiet power, right? Quiet power. Like it's like, because see how like, okay, so colors are simple. There's no like crazy, there's just not a lot going on. But then behind her, like see how like she is like very monotone. The card is monotone. She's monotone. But then behind her is this golden shield of like power. It like feels like it's just like this huge power like source, like it's like this hidden, but she is just this beautiful quiet being that is, she's not loud, she's not all loud and proud and like making sure every single person in the room hears her, right? She's that quiet power. Ah, it's beautiful. That is where, and this is, they keep going back from this, is like coming home to who we are. When we come home to who we are, we don't have anything to prove. We keep getting loud and proud and having to prove our opinion, having to plead our case, because we're trying to prove it to ourselves. And that's not where we want to be. If we already feel so good and whole and complete within ourselves, then we don't have to prove it to anybody. We can just sit nice and quiet in our quiet strength, knowing that there's an army of goddesses behind us. We are so filled up with just so much beauty and grace, and just, it makes me want to cry that just thinking about it, like how much it's just ancient wisdom. There's just so much ancient wisdom flowing through our veins that we just we don't realize how much majesty and grace and beauty and light is flowing through us. We have no idea. It's like we have these horse blinders on, and we keep picturing ourselves small. And yet we are just these magnificent creatures. It's like they're showing like a Clydesdale. You know, the Clydesdales, like from those old Budweiser commercials. I don't know if they still do that or not. The huge horses. I've never seen one in person. Have you? Oh. They're like saying like it's like a Clydesdale that has these blinders on. And in his mind, he is a miniature pony. And everybody's like, dude, You're a fucking Clydesdale. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a little pony. Ooh, okay. So there you go. Anytime you're thinking you're a little miniature pony, think, I'm a fucking Clydesdale. But think it quietly because we're coming into humility. We are coming home to ourselves. Each and every one of us, we are learning like, this is me. This is me. This is me. I'm exactly who I was meant to be. I'm in the skin, the hair, the eyeballs, the mouth, the lips, the teeth, the ears, the crooked little nose, anything and everything part of me. This is me. I was meant to be this person. I was put in the skin for this reason, for a reason, and for this reason, and that is good and right and holy. And we need to just like fall in love with that, come home to that, knowing we are fully right. We are exactly right, exactly the way we are. We are exactly right, and we are on the exact path that we are meant to be on. Even if you're on the wrong path, you're on the right path because you're meant to be here for a reason. And so we need to that's why we need to keep coming back home to ourselves to figure out, where am I? What am I doing amazing at? How am I excelling? Where am I? And by that, they mean, not by other standards, but what is bringing me joy? What is making me happy and feel fulfilled? They keep using that term and it really tongue ties my tongue. So, and that is where they're talking about, where am I excelling, is where am I feeling fulfilled and whole and happy and healthy and just like, oh. And so if it fills up your heart, then you're excelling. So where are you excelling at? Where do you want to grow? That is where you go. And that is where, so you're on the right path. We're just figuring it out, step by step, day by day, coming home and being in today, in this moment, not worrying about what other people are doing or where I want to be one day. I want to be so way up here, but you're right here right now. And that's good and golden and all the right things. And we are working on this person. We're not working on that person. We're working on this person. And some people say, don't say you're working on it because there's nothing wrong with you, and there's nothing wrong with you. But there's nothing wrong with my garden, but I go work in my garden to prune it and make it pretty, right? So there you go. It's all an intention, girl. Don't overthink things. Okay. Protection. So they're talking about, again, the comparison. The comparison is giving away your power. You're giving away your power in today by worrying about tomorrow. You're giving away your power for today by thinking about yesterday. You're not living fully in your power today about worrying about all these other people. Stop worrying about everybody else and what they're doing and how you can help them and how you can either be better than them or you're worse than them, or any of the different ways you can compare yourself. Stop looking at everybody else. Come back home to you. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? What am I doing here, right here in the right now? What am I doing here in the right here, right now? And hand on heart space. That's you. Do that. I call back home my power. I call it back home to me. I call back home my power. I call it back home to me. I call back home my power. I call it back home to me. Oyana kiono suyono tuyana. Iana siano oyana, from all places, from all lifetimes and timelines. Iana siano tuyano kuyano oyana, from all people and things and places. Iana kiana siano tuyano oyana kiano oyana. Iana siano tuyano oyana. Call back home my power. Call it back home, back to where it belongs. Oyana siano tuyano oyana. It is mine. It is mine. It is mine. Amen. And so it is. Okay. Cutting the cords, cutting the cords. They're talking about too about other people's expectations. So and so expects me to be like this, and this part of my family wants me to be like this, and these people expect me to be like this. I've got to be more hardcore for these people. I've got to be more rough and tough for these people. I've got to be more soft and gentle for these people. And it's just like they were saying yesterday, we've got to stop. Yesterday it was more about the vocal and the voice, about making our words, to stop trying to make our words palatable to all these different kinds of, all the different people in our lives that we come across, and trying to make our words like more palatable to them by leaving out things for these people, adding things for these people, sugarcoating for these people. Just speak your truth and from your heart and leave it at that. And then, but today they're talking about just being these different people, being different people for different people. And it's like it's almost like, and they're talking about almost like soul retrieval kind of thing. It's almost like it splits you up into like these different parts, like you're these different versions of yourself. It almost looks matrixy. Like you got your work version of you, you've got your in-law version of you, you've got your family version of you, you've got this group of friends version of you, and you've got the version of you that can be free and happy and whole, and then you've got the version of you that feels like that you need to like put on like a little shimmer or showcase or something, like to kind of be to feel smarter and bolder and brighter and all the things. And they're like, girl, just be you. Bring all those yous back together. They want you to like close your eyes and picture, just like this card. Just imagine like all of these people here. Although if your eyes are closed, you can open back up to see that. All these are different versions of you that you show up as for all the different groups of people that you know, all the different people that you're around. Those are all the different versions of you. They're like even your kids. Sometimes we show up as a different person as our kids, and that doesn't help them in the long run. They need to see you fully as you. They need to see all of you. They need to see all of your emotion stuff. We're not saying like go and screaming and shouting in front of them, because it's like, well, I'm mad, so I can do it. Don't like. It's not about traumatizing the kid. It's just about being yourself in front of the kid. So all these are different versions of you. So closing your eyes and picture you as all these different versions of you. You've got your work you, your family you, your in-law family you. You've got all the different groups of friends versions of you, book club version of you, because your neighbors, whatever, maybe feel like you can't be your whole you in front of even those people. All the different yous. And they're just like, now imagine like you are just pulling them back into your heart space, telling each and every one as you pull in, you are safe, you are safe, you are safe. You are loved exactly the way you're meant to be. You don't have to hide anymore. You don't have to hide anymore. You don't have to hide anymore. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Now is your time to shine. Now is your time to shine. Now is your time to be fully human, fully divine, and just show up the way you're meant to show up, just fully as you. You beautiful, beautiful, beautiful you beautiful soul. Be truly and completely who you are, who you're meant to be. Show up as you and nobody else. No more splitting your personalities. Bring them all back into your heart space. Folding them all like paper dolls, all back into one. Putting them all back into one. All back into one. You are safe, you are safe, you are safe. Because sometimes we don't feel safe, right? To show up as completely as ourselves, right? But you are safe, you are safe, you are safe. And we have to start thinking worst case scenarios. Worst case scenarios, you show up with a group of friends. You're completely your goofball self. And they're like, who the hell is she? I don't want to be around her. I don't feel comfortable, because you're making them itch because they can't be them fully themselves, in front of you, so they don't feel comfortable in front of you because you're being too completely truthful and who you are, authentic. They want you to come into your authenticity. You show up as your authenticity, and then these friends aren't accepting you in your true authenticity because they feel it makes them itchy because they don't feel good and ready to do that. So that's the worst case scenario. You don't feel comfortable around them anymore. They don't feel comfortable around you anymore. So guess what? Yeah, come back home to you, and it's good, and it's good, and it's good, and it's good. And you're okay, and you're at peace with that because you did what was best and right for you by showing up fully and wholly as you, right? You go to work. You show up fully and wholly as you. Maybe some of your work friends aren't as chatty anymore because they're like, girl, that girl's weird. Who the fuck cares? You show up, you do your job. You're amazing at your job. It doesn't matter if you're like number one team, like you're a good team player, but like number one bestie out of the bunch. They're not meant to be your bestie if you can only be a part of yourself. No more splitting yourself into pieces to please everybody else. We're not doing that shit anymore. We don't have time for that. This lifetime is a major shifting lifetime. We're here to make waves, baby. And it's scary and it's hard sometimes, but we're meant to come home into our truth and show up in our truth. You're not going to get fired for being who you are. If you're still doing the amazing same work you're doing, you just decided to, like, you know what, I am going to wear my whatever shirt. If it's in dress code, why not? Just because you don't want to be beige in front of, because everybody else is beige. I was feeling a little beige, but my pants aren't. But so I'm just there's nothing wrong with beige. I'm just saying it's just a analogy, people. Just because so if you say you are allowed to wear a certain thing, so you wear a certain thing, but in your own like flavor. Because you're finally able to be you, because you feel so good about who you are. If that puts like some sort of weird barrier between you and these other people you've been like chatting it up with, sometimes that needed to happen anyway, because maybe hanging out with these people, they weren't the best for you anyway. You ended up going down the gossip mill. You ended up not feeling great after your conversations, but you were just taking part to be a part. But we need to remember, if being a part of it doesn't make you feel good at the end of it, then you don't need to be a part of it anyway. So if you lose these connections by being you, then they were connections that were meant to be lost. Okay, we got it. Let's keep going. It's already been almost an hour. Oh my Lord, why are you keeping me so long? Okay, oyana siano tuyano oyana. Waking up to who we are. Waking up to who we are. Waking up to who we are. Oyana kiano soyano tuyano oyana. Oyana siano tuyano oyana. Because all the thoughts that we keep hidden, all the ways we hide ourselves, all the ways we dim our light, it makes us sick. It doesn't make us feel good. In the end, it just doesn't. We're not okay. We're not okay. We're not okay the way that we've been living. The way that we've been living half in, half out of our light, it's not okay. It's time to shine full and bright. Full and bright. Cast off, take off, throw off those veils, those sheets, the covers, whatever it is that you've been hiding under. I feel like I'm picturing, like, the kid version of the ghost, or is it Snoopy or whatever, Charlie Brown? You have that sheet over with the two eyes cut out, and it's like we're trying to live be our light, but we're still kind of like hiding. Let me help you. And it's like, we're not feeling, it's not okay. We're not doing good by doing that. It's like slowly, it's like draining us. It's draining us playing halfway. It's time to just live fully and completely in our light and let the cards fall where they may. It is what it is, baby. We're not holding back anymore. Let people have their opinions. You're gonna have family and in-laws that are not gonna get you. They are not gonna get you. They may think this is a phase. They may think this is like whatever, like you're going to hell in a handbasket. They may think that you're just gone mad. They may think whatever it is that they think. Let them think it. Let them think it. Let them think it. Let them think it. You've got to come home to you. We have hidden who we are generation after generation after generation. It's time for us to step out of hiding and pull every single one of the next generations along with us and be like, no more. No more. It's time we all step fully into our magic, because it's making ourselves sick. This country is sick. Trying to pretend like we all fit in. There's no fitting in. It's just all about being who you are. There's no we've got to rewrite societal rules and say there ain't no rules whenever it comes to how you dress, how you speak, how you do your hair, how you do your face, how you dress, all the things. There shouldn't be like a code that you have to follow, and if you don't follow it, you're judged. That's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay to like put like rules on who you can love and it be acceptable. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay to be judged for any of it. For where you sleep, like your house and your car or your clothes or any of it. It's not okay to be judged by it. And we've got to restart rewriting all of the societal rules that make us feel that we have to be a certain way, do things a certain way to be okay. Because that's not okay. None of us are okay living that way. Our mask may make it look like we're okay, but we're not okay. We've got to redo it all. Let's burn it all down. Start again. We have to like set ourselves free. You have to set yourself free. Even if that means if you need to burn something to make yourself feel better, if there's some suit jacket or shirts or whatever it is, and I hate to say that because I know people need some clothes, but they're okay with like a little symbolic burning. Go in your closet, and if there's something that you hate wearing that you've been wearing because you have to, and we're not talking like a actual legit uniform that you have to wear for work that you had to pay money for, don't do that, because you're just going to buy another one. That's not gonna, unless it's old and you need to do it just to make yourself feel good. But if you need to burn something that you've been wearing or doing or whatever it is just to please other people, just to like not bring attention to yourself, just to fit in, just to like keep things like on smooth level ground, like where you're not like making waves, burn it, baby, burn it. And just use that, have yourself your own like revolution fire. Like, I'm done playing small. I'm done being somebody else. I'm calling all my cells back to myself. I am calling all my cells back to myself. I'm calling all my cells back to myself. It is just me. There's just one and only me, and I'm going to be me, fully and completely me. We're taking charge. We're taking charge of who we are. It's time to take charge of who you are. Own that shit, baby. You are amazing. Just the way you are. We don't need to like play small. We don't need to like put on mask. No more, no more, no more. I say it, no more. No more. No more mask. No more playing small. No more acting a certain way for other people. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of who you are. I am proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Be proud of who you are. Much love. Amen, and so it is.